An animal that caused some trouble was the beaver, which when made was entirely too large. The monsters went about making dams and flooding the country to such a degree the lives of their fellow creatures were in jeopardy from drowning. Gluskap called the beavers to him and petted them down as he had the squirrel until they too were of a manageable size. Fortunately, however, one beaver and one moose escaped this treatment and became a thorn in the side of Gluskap for some time to come. The monster beaver made a dam across the Wolastoq River known as the St. John River in English at St. John, New Brunswick. The dam was so high that all the land behind it was flooded, and in attempting to reach the ocean, the waters were forced to run uphill. This combined with the flooding made the life of the Maliseets very miserable. After a time, they decided to send a messenger to Gluskap. This messenger traveled many miles until at last he reached Gluskap's wigwam. When he had heard the story, Gluskap knocked the ashes from his pipe and rose, called his dog, picked up his snowshoes, grasped his great stone axe, and said, "Let us find this creature." They walked together, and although it was summer when they started, it was winter when they reached the beaver dam, and Gluskap was on snowshoes now. When Gluskap saw what the beaver had wrought and the harm he had created, he became angry. Taking his mighty axe, he smote the dam a great blow and broke it completely through, at the spot which is now known as the Reversing Falls of St. John. Gluskap then called the monster beaver, intending to pet him down as he had the others, but the beaver, remembering the fate of his companions, chose to go the other way. Gluskap became truly furious, swinging his axe above his head when he rushed in a headlong pursuit. Swift though he was, the beaver was equally swift and swam up the stream, while Gluskap raced along on his snowshoes atop the frozen snow and ice. Now and then he would see the shadow of the beaver under the ice and strike at it with his axe, which would bite through the ice into the mud and throw up islands that may still be seen in the Wolastoq River. These only served to spur the beaver to greater efforts, and they rushed on, faster and faster, day and night. Gluskap above and the beaver beneath the ice, at what is now Fredericton. The beaver came out and fled atop the ice. Here, Gluskap gradually became disgusted. And finally, a little above the Maliseet reservation at Sabatis in Kingsclear, he pulled off his snowshoes and in a final burst of frustrating rage flung them after the fleeing monster. If one wishes, one can still see them today, the two large islands in the river. The beaver was so distressed, however, that he crossed the height of the land and entered Wolastoq, known in English as the St. Lawrence River, where he paused the flow of the huge lakes the dam created and vanished into the land beyond.